Don't you just hate long YouTube videos that are a lot longer than they need to be? This is just showing you how to do a ignition coil on a 2005 Chrysler Town & Country. And I would recommend that you mark your spark plug wires before you start with some tape or something. You don't really have to because they are sized according to where they go. So the shortest one is over here on the left, next longest on the middle, and then of course the longest all the way to the right. But it wouldn't hurt to do that beforehand so you don't mix up the firing order on your engine. You'll find a couple of bolts I can show you in a second on top of the power steering pump, and then when you take those bolts off, you'll find where the power steering pump has this little slot in it right here that fits over this little stem or bolt just behind this little part of the metal where I'm tapping. Just lift that up, and then you'll see this little bolt that this stem here that I've coated with anti-seize before I put the bolt back onto it. You remove that bolt and the other bolt on top of the ignition coil that you can see without removing anything in the back, and your new ignition coil or your old one will pop off, your new one will slide back on. Connect the spark plugs in the order that you've marked them in, or in the length, that also works too. And then all you have to do is just drop this power steering reservoir back down onto the stem that you see right there, and you'll be good to go. Tighten everything back, and I try to use anti-seize to make sure that nothing gets seized up next time you go to take it off. And those are those two bolts I mentioned earlier. Right here is one, and there's the other, the bolts that go down into the top of the power steering reservoir holder right here, or assembly. So hope this helps you out and saves you a little bit of time from watching 5 or 10 minute videos on YouTube on how to do the exact same thing. Take care.